Video will be starting momentarily. I'm adjusting something on the pinned message. Okay, here we are back for a week 7 predictions video. Just going to be me doing this video. So we're going to go over our normal stuff, players of the week, as well as the predictions. I'm going to look at some team stats and maybe some statistical leaders as well. Um, we're going to get into that here in just a second. If you're having issues with people not streaming games, or if you think someone's breaking rules, or if you're interested in joining a predictions video, make sure you're speaking to one of the commissioners. Um, that's the Jaguars, Packers, Cowboys, Ravens, Dolphins, and Browns users. Um, Not too much to get into, so we're just going to go ahead and start here for the players of the week. Daniel Jones, he was included in one of the most impressive 3 teams of the week, him and his Giants. Big win over the Redskins. He 20 of 27, 309 passing yards, and 5 touchdowns. He was only sacked 3 times, so he had a pretty good, efficient game. NFC Defensive Player of the Week goes to Darnell Savage, free safety for the Packers with 8 tackles, 2 picks, and a touchdown. AFC Offensive Player of the Week. This is Puka Williams' second appearance here now with 24 carries, 181 yards, 3 rushing touchdowns. Also caught 6 passes for 43 yards. AFC Defensive Player of the Week goes to Shaun Wade, 7 tackles and 5 interceptions in a win over 34-0 win over the Jets. Really, really ridiculous numbers. So let's get into some team stats here quickly. Just run over some basic stuff. So most offensive yards to this point by the Cardinals with 2,528. Saints, Dolphins also up there. The worst offensive teams in the league have been the Lions, the Chargers, and the Steelers. All down there with really, really pedestrian numbers. Least passing yards by the Chargers. Most passing yards by the Rams. Least rushing yards by the Eagles. Most rushing yards by the Cardinals. Points per game. Steelers only putting up 13.6 points per game. While the Packers lead the league at 41.2. Definitely playing really good football up there in Green Bay. Let's see here. Defensively, the least amount of passing yards to the Chargers. So one of the worst offensive, but one of the best defensive. Giants have really improved their defense since last year as well. Titans worse than the league passing yards. Cowboys also really bad overall. Excuse me. Chargers are the best defensive team as far as yardage goes than Dolphins and Bills. Jags also up there. Worst Titans, 49ers, and Vikings. Rushing yards, Cowboys only have allowed 219 rushing yards, which is good for best in the league, but they're the second worst in the league when it comes to passing yards. So you see the issue there. Jets and Falcons also pretty good there. Most rushing yards allowed, Broncos, Browns, and Rams all getting run wild on. Points allowed, Falcons only 84 allowed all season, Dolphins only 86. Vikings have allowed 228, Rams 227. QB sacks, Texans only got there twice, Cardinals got there 17 times so far. Most interceptions, Colts at least with 2, Dolphins with 24 lead the league. Conversion percentage here, best third down conversion percentage, the Saints and Packers each sit at 54%. It's really good. Worse, the Steelers and Vikings down at 25%. That's not going to get done. Fourth down wise, best in the league. Haven't really attempted that many times. Red zone efficiency, this is a big one. Red zone points percentage, the Dolphins lead the way at 95%. Got a few teams over 90 here, though. All these teams are doing a really good job. Worst is the Steelers, who've gotten the red zone only 7 times, which has got to be the lowest in the league. Tied for lowest. And he's only scored on 3 of them, so that's not going to get it done. One of the better teams, defensive side, though, I saw there. Bengals and Broncos only have allowed teams to get to the red zone them 10 times, 25 times for the Rams. Falcons playing the best red zone defense. That's really, really ridiculous. Only people scoring 54% of the time on them. If you get in the red zone on the Chargers, you're going to score 100% of the time. His defense is really good, but he can't stop anybody when they get that close. Can't force turnovers. Penalty-wise, Chargers probably lowest in the league. Yes, 49ers most in the league by a significant margin. Turnover differential, Packers lead with 14. Texans and Dolphins each have 12. Eagles worse in the league with negative 15. Rams and Jets also really, really bad numbers there. So let's go ahead and get into the prediction part now. Um, let's see here. Responding to messages. 1 second. Okay. First, we got the Ravens and the Bengals. The Ravens at 4-2, Bengals 5-1. I don't believe these two teams have faced off this year. Bengals playing really good football. He blew out the Lions last week, 52-3. Ravens, don't remember who they played last week. Might have been on bye. He might have been on bye. Or no, he lost 31-21 to the Broncos. He actually was down like 21-zip in that game, so it looks like he came back a little bit. I'm going to take the Bengals. Quick's playing really good right now. He proved that his defense still has some firepower there. John Ross went wild. That's going to be the key to the game. If he can slow down Ross, you can stop the Bengals offense. He needs to get Joe Mixon more involved in the running game, definitely. I agree. But I'm going to go with the Bengals to win this game at home and hold clamps in that division. Both these teams need another win bad. Jets 1-4, Colts 0-5. But them need a win to get trending back in the right direction, especially in a tough AFC. Jets, usually a decent offensive user, did not have good numbers last week. He's one of the better teams in the league at stopping the run, and that's what the Colts succeed at. I think that's going to be a good a difference in this game, if you want to call it that. So I'll take the Jets to win this game on the road, get himself to 2-4. Next one's one of our games of the week. We have the 4-2 Broncos playing the 4-2 Redskins. I thought the Redskins were one of those sneaky Super Bowl contender, possibly teams in the NFC. Last week he got blown out by the Giants. So lots of success passing and running the ball, especially the speedy running back like Clay Brooks, and that's what Puka Williams is. I expect him to have another really good day. Broncos a good, solid defensive user as well. So I think Broncos will win this game on the road. By a relatively close score. They're probably 10-14 at most. Next we have the Saints and the Patriots. Saints 2-4. Patriots 2-4. Saints 5-1. Got a good comeback victory over there. The Panthers. Patriots knocked off the Raiders last week, who were undefeated. So we know that he can play. He's just about getting his team more consistent play. Justin Fields looking to have a big day. I expect the Saints to win the game just because, he's a seasoned user. I've lost my connection to EA servers for some reason. Am I connected to my Wi-Fi still? Okay, that was weird, so let's load back up here. I chose the wrong league. Man, I'm not on it right now. Not on my shit. Where were we? I was picking the Saints to win the game over the Patriots. Just a better user, I think. Both these teams here, Steelers and Vikings, definitely looking for a win. Steelers are 1-4, Vikings 0-6. Both of them like to run the ball a lot and not pass the ball, so expect this to be a very low-scoring, hard-nosed defensive game. It would surprise me if either team got over 20 points. I'll pick the Vikings to win with Dalvin Cook 17-14 over the Steelers. Next, you got the Chiefs and the Browns. Chiefs are 2-2-1 after starting off 2-0. He's got to get back on the right track. Browns 1-5. He's made some trades to get some new pieces in there. Hopefully, they'll succeed for him. Um, he needs to. He played a good game against Dean last week for the first three quarters, and then got blown out in the fourth. He's got to adjust better in the second half. He did give up a lot of passing yards to Rodgers, so we'll see if Patrick Mahomes has the same sort of success. I'm going to pick the Browns to win this game at home. I think he's going to make adjustments. He's going to run the football more with Nick Chubb. Dolphins and Bucks. I expect this to be the blowout of the week. Dolphins 6-0, Bucks 3-3. Not playing well on offensive or defensive side of the ball. He's really got to get things head back in the right direction after starting off 3-0. Dolphins are going to dominate this game from start to finish, so expect a blowout here. Next, we got the Raiders and Eagles. Raiders 4-1, Eagles 0-5. Eagles desperately need a win. Raiders need to get back on track after a loss last week to the 49ers in his first game. So I think this is one of the sneaky, could be a really great game to watch. Maybe it was streamed. I don't remember exactly. I don't believe so. I'm going to pick the Eagles to win this game. I think he played a good game last week versus the Niners. He's got to calm down on the turnovers. You know what I mean? If he can stop Henry Ruggs, then he's going to win the game guaranteed. So I'll take the Eagles to win the game at home. Texans and Jags. Texans are let's see here. Texans are 2-4. Jags 3-2. After starting off 3-0, he needs to get back in the right direction after a loss to the Titans in overtime last week. Texans one of the best turnover differential teams in the league, but a trade for running back Chris Claybrooks may have fallen through for him, so I'm not sure he's going to start at running back for this game. I expect the Jags to get back to winning ways and get a victory here. I don't know much about the Texas user, but I think I'll come out firing and I'll get the victory by a few scores. Cowboys and Chargers. Cowboys had a really great game against the Rams last week. He just fell just short. He's 1-5. Chargers 0-4-1. I expect the Chargers to get their first win of the season here. He's told me that they're going to get the show heading in the right direction. He's a solid defensive user. Obviously, he needs to get his offense playing better, and this is definitely one of the teams that you can get your offense going. He should have good success passing the ball over the Cowboys. I expect the Chargers to win this game at home. Our second game of the week, the 5-1 Cardinals head on the road to play the 2-2-1 Giants. Giants definitely played a lot better, blew out the Redskins last week. Cardinals lost to the Seahawks, who are still undefeated, so that's understandable. It's going to be an interesting game. Eflies told me he's going to win this game. He's going to win a few more of his next games. He's looking to be like 5-2 or something like that heading into his break. I can't remember exactly what he said. It's going to be interesting. I picked this one because I really want to look forward to watching this game. It's going to be about the Cardinals stopping the Giants' offense, I think, and see how much success they have to be with the difference in the game. I'm going to take the upset here. I'm going to take the Giants to win this game at home over the Cardinals. I picked the upset last week, Giants over Skins. I'm picking it again here, Giants over Cardinals. I think if he limits his turnovers, he's going to have a lot of success in this game. Cardinals is a very consistent user, but he seems to thrive off turnovers. Doesn't really have too great of a passing game. He kind of throws to DeAndre Hopkins most of the time. I expect Kendall Fuller to play a lot better and play him very well. So I'm going to take Giants at home here. Next, we have the Lions versus the Rams. Rams have a new user, Jack, a friend of Gavin's. I have no idea who he is or how well he plays. Peso is a seasoned user in here. He's got to get his offense rolling better. He's 2-3. I expect him to get a win here just because I don't really know the other guy. Bills are 2-2-1. Falcons are 4-2. Although last week got forced win, so I'm not really sure how well he's going to play here. I think that Drop is one of the best users in the league still. He just has to get himself playing more consistently. I say that so much about a lot of different users in here. People seem to be up and down and up and down. Got to get more consistent play. But I expect the Bills to win this game on the road here. He's going to pass the ball well against the Falcons. He's going to have trouble running. The Falcons are a good defensive team against running the ball. But look for Drop and the Bills to get back to their winning ways this week. Next, we got the Hawks and the 49ers, the only other undefeated team other than Save-A-Lot. The Hawks are 5-0. The Niners 1-5. Just coming off a big win over the Eagles. I think he's about to get a major reality check here versus the Seahawks. Sosa is a good user. He's solid. He doesn't turn the ball over very often. He forces a lot of turnovers. So expect a big game for him here. I'm going to take the Hawks to win this game on the road by a large number. I'm not going to pick one. Very quickly here before we end this video, I'm going to look at who leads some statistical stats player-wise. All right. All right, passing yards, Jared Goff with 2,000, only person over 2,000 so far. Passing touchdowns, Aaron Rodgers, Tua Tagovailoa, and Desmond Ridder all have 23. So really good numbers there. Most picks by Carson Wentz, the Eagles, 23 by the Rams as well. Running the ball, Derrick Henry leads the league. He's averaging 7.5 yards a carry, 8.6 by Pooka Williams, 7 here. All these numbers are insane. Barkley's averaging 10 a carry. But Derrick Henry leads the league with 947. Pooka Williams at 933. Both these guys probably going over 2,000 yards this year at least, I would say. As we're like 6 games into the season. Rushing touchdowns, I want to say that's also Henry and Pooka Williams that lead the show here. Rushing fumbles, who leads the league in fumbles? Lamar Jackson with 4. Also Jordan Love, that does not look good with 4. Broken tackles, Nick Chubb continues to lead the way with 39. Leslie has got to run the ball with him more, man. He is putting up absolutely ridiculous numbers. Only 5 touchdowns is not going to cut it. Receiving, Van Jefferson leads the way with just barely over John Ross. Both these guys over 800, averaging 30 yards a catch, which is just fucking insane. Ross leads the league with 11 touchdowns, 10 from Tamiri Terry, the rookie for the Packers, and Van Jefferson as well. Defensively, Fred Warner leads the league with 51 tackles, 49 for Patrick Queen and Deion Jones. Sack-wise, 6 by Yannick Ngakoue. Led the league last year. Also looks like he's on the way this year. 5.5 by Clowney, Sweat, and Nick Bosa. Interception-wise, 8 by Sean Wade. He had 5 of them in his last game. 6 by Jalen Mills. He had 3 back-to-back weeks for the Titans, so he's definitely playing really good. Jair Alexander, I think, is the best cornerback in this whole league. Has 5, as well as Dory Jackson. 2 Titans up there in the top 4. That's going to be it for the predictions videos. Just wanted to run over a few extra stats like that. Everybody make sure you're playing your games and streaming the games that are supposed to be streamed, and have a good day.